This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
The Astros get exactly what they need today. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Astros Postcast this afternoon. Michael Connor here with you guys. We are having some computer issues here at the house today, so we are on a laptop. If there are any issues, tell me in the comments, please. Hopefully everything is working out. But the computer that I normally do the show on has decided it needs to do a full reset right before we're doing the show here. So we're doing the show today. We're talking about something good, though. That is all that matters. The Astros get the win today over the Kansas City Royals. They get out of Kansas City without having to leave there with a sweep. They were swept, of course, earlier this season against the San Francisco Giants. Today they avoid the sweep because, well, that is a good thing. As the bats erupt, Yordan does his thing. We got a lot to talk about in this one. Today's episode of the Locked On Astros Postcast is brought to you by Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K. Did you know your Fire TV is also an Xbox? Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Live or with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Head to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On to get started. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller is required. Needed this one today. Feels good to come into this one and sit here and say, hey, good things happened for the Astros today. That's exactly what happened today for them. They were fantastic all around. They got everything that they needed. And you know what? Was it a perfect series? No, of course not. You get shut out the first couple of days, but all that matters is that you leave the trip now with a positive vibe. And here's what you're talking about.
This is what you'll be talking about.
It goes back to what we talked about a lot last night. Excuse me. I'm having a nose crisis here. The Astros have lacked thump so far this season. The Astros have lacked being dangerous so far this season. And what we have seen now today is absolutely what they have to have. It's not all on one player. But we talked last night, if you watched last night's show, went through a lot of the numbers and whatnot for each player. And one of the guys that stuck out like a sore thumb more than anybody else, especially given how this Astros roster is constructed this season, is Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez had been absolutely horrible so far this season. And we've never really said that for Yordan Alvarez. The Astros cannot survive in a world where Yordan Alvarez is horrible. We know that. And today, Yordan Alvarez was the exact opposite of horrible. Yordan Alvarez was the player that he typically is. Yordan Alvarez went out there and crushed the baseball. And he did it with authority twice. 436-foot home run, the double in the first. Hits the ball hard in the last at-bat of the game as well. Or was that one of his other at-bats hits the ball super hard. Another at-bat, he just missed it on the wrong spot of the bat. Everything is not on him, like I've been saying. Everything is not on him. But, I mean, we go back and look at the level of success that this franchise has had through recent years. So much of it ends up landing on the shoulders of 44. If he's not going, this team's typically not going. Altuve's meant a lot. In the years past, Bregman, Tucker, those guys, they all meant a lot too. But nobody is a bigger force in this lineup than Yordan Alvarez. Today he was that version, the force. And when he goes, it changes the complete attack that an opponent has on the Astros lineup every day. When he goes, it lets other guys feed off of that. Because do believe this is the mental aspect of things that is very real. The mental side of baseball for a team, when they get going, they feed off of it. And if you get that guy going, and he's feeling right, and he's hitting the ball hard, and he's doing his thing, then you're going to have a team that's probably feeling it a little bit. It was big to not fall back below 500 today. This team could not have done that because they just clawed their way back to get above it, and it would have been really disappointing to get swept and to waste today's day. The other thing that you're going to be talking about from this one today is Hunter Brown does it again. Now, was it his best outing of the season? I would guess that if he sat down and talked to you about it, he would say it wasn't his most incredible because he scattered 7 hits across the ballgame in 6 innings. His pitch count was probably a little bit less efficient early in the ballgame than he would have wanted. But here is, again, when we've talked about this with Hunter Brown so far this season, here is the telltale sign that a player is elevating from good to great. And I've mentioned this, when they had Verlander in the past, when they had Garrett Cole in the past. Those guys were the best of the best. The Astros have always had best of the best type of players. And Fromber does this as well, for as much as Fromber is a hot button topic for everybody all the time. Fromber knows how to do this as well. Sometimes you go out there and it might not be your best stuff day. Or it might be you're getting squeezed in the zone here and there. Or, little dumpy hits are falling in left and right. And it's not going your way. But the best of the best, the elite of the elite, on the days when they might not have their best days, still grind ways to find outings like they did today. And that's what Hunter Brown did again. 6 innings, 1 run. Like I mentioned, the 7 hits scattered across 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. He moves to 4-1, and he's got an ERA now at 1.22 on the season. He is 6 starts into the season, 37 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, 1.22 ERA, whip at .84. He has been electric all season long. He is the ace of the staff. And by the way, the walks this season, only had the 1 today. His walk number is fantastic. He's got 7 walks through 6 starts. He walked 60 last year. He's on a pace to, not even come close to that at this point. This is Verlander type of stuff when Verlander wasn't walking guys. And walks, I will live and die by that one. Walks are an absolute killer. When you're not walking guys, you're doing something really right. And one of the things that I said a lot early in the season too so far, and it's not even a sneaky candidate anymore. Right now, Hunter Brown is a bona fide top 5 starter in the American League, probably a bona fide top 5 starter in all of baseball. And he is one of the absolute leaders to win the Cy Young right now. A lot of season ahead. 6 starts in. He's got at least another, 24 in him? 25, 26? Hopefully 26. It should be about 26. There will come a start where something doesn't go right. It gets lit up at some point a little bit. It happens to almost every pitcher every year, even the ones that win the Cy Youngs. But that's what he's pitched like. I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to talk contracts, I promise. It'd been nice to have locked him up. That's all I'm saying. It ain't happening now. Scott Boras is he's got the keys to that car now, and those players don't do that before free agency, especially ascending players who probably see all the money that's out there now in baseball and go, ooh, one day. That's like 4 years down the road. They get this year and then 3 more years with him. There's plenty of time to hope and pray that something changes, or just wear him out and let somebody else deal with the arm issues that eventually come. Because I hate to be that way with pitchers now. Every single pitcher at some point an arm issue is coming. It's the way that the world works with these guys now. You don't come out of this career clean at all. When they hand him the ball, and that's the most comforting thing, because this team for the last 2 days got shut out. They came in and looked terrible for 2 straight days at the plate. This is a streak stopper, Hunter Brown. Even if your offense is going out and giving up and getting nothing, I don't know about you guys. I felt like no matter what today, they were going to win this baseball game going in just because he's pitching. That's a great feeling to have. And it's amazing when you think back a year ago this time. And I think one of those starts where he got lit up was in Kansas City early in April. Our mind was in a completely different zone with Hunter Brown. And here he is, bona fide, without a doubt, ace of the Astros staff. Incredible to think how far this guy has come in the last year. Let's get back to more of our Astros discussion on today's win. We'll look ahead at the Tigers series and get a little payback. We'll talk about that next year on the Locked On Astros Postcast. Right now, though, I need to tell you guys about Gametime. There's nothing better than catching an MLB game live. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the smell of ballpark food. And if you're looking to go last minute, Gametime makes getting tickets even easier. With last-minute deals, all-in pricing, and lowest price guaranteed, Gametime takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, ticket prices drop as Gametime gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. Gametime is the official ticketing partner of Locked On. And, of course, as the Astros get back home here this week, you can count on them to help you grab tickets that will always meet your needs. Like sometimes you might just be saying, hey, it's time to get out and do it. Why don't you do it? And then when you get on the app, make sure you preview your seats first. I absolutely love that I can preview my seats before I buy them. No surprises when I get to the stadium. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. One more message before we get back to our discussion on the Astros winning today. I want to remind you guys about where you could be placing your bets. The NBA playoffs are here, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action. Right now, when you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. From three-pointers to steals to assists, FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips off, you can even combine the live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. Don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com to claim your $250 in bonus bets today. Astros getting out of Kansas City, salvaging a game. Yordan does his thing up there at the plate. Hunter Brown, magnificent. Bullpen, a little sketchy there at the end from Taylor Scott. He's not been all that great this season. But the Astros get out of there today. 7-3 winners, And also nice to see at the top of the lineup today, Jeremy Pena. I wanted to mention the other guys that I did not get to. I've focused so much on Yordan. Jeremy Pena drives in 3 of the runs today. Yainer Diaz doesn't do a lot, but also drives in a run, hitting the ball over the fence there in right field. That was good to see. Good sign for him, and good to see Pena drive the ball as well. Off to a solid start to his season. Not perfect, but a solid start to his season, and that's saying a lot for a team that has not had many of those guys. For Astros extra base hits today, they had a total of 5 extra base hits. What world are we living in? Is that real? Oh, and I forgot to mention one other guy. Good for Chas McCormick today. Gets a start. Has not gotten a lot of starts this year. Not really gotten any playing time at all. It's the power of the mustache, apparently. 3 for 4 today for Chas. I would assume that he will probably be rewarded with his good day with a chance to play again here soon. Hopefully that is the case. If they could find money with Chas McCormick, turn him back into Chas McCormick of a few years ago, that would be awesome. Just don't know if he's ever going to really get that opportunity to do it. It was good to see today. Who walks away as the player of the game today?
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Just because Hunter Brown has had so many opportunities to win it, and he has won it so many times already, we're going to go ahead and give it to the big man who drove in 3 with the 3-run jack, put the Astros out in front, and basically ended the game right there. Yordan Alvarez needed it in the worst way. couple of hits on the day, the double home run, 2 for 4, 3 runs batted in, scored a run, of course, and drew a walk because they were terrified of him after that as well. Stand up and take a bow, sir. We love to see it. Your 3rd home run of the season. Now they're coming back home. Got the Tigers coming to town, starting a series tomorrow. Time for a little revenge, right? Tigers coming into this one good. They're 18-10 on the season. It's going to be a tough series this week at Minute Maid Daikin Park. I keep doing that. Ronel Blanco tomorrow. Jack Flaherty for Detroit. He's been good so far this season. Tuesday, Ryan Gusto up against Reese Olson, who's also been good for Detroit so far this season. Then Wednesday, they're going to finish it off with a day game. TBD for the Astros. They're saying Hayden Wesneski. They're kind of trying to watch his workload. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. But the pitcher for Detroit on that day will be Jackson Jobe. Again, that's a 110 first pitch. If I can do 110 on Wednesday, the 110 game, I will. I will let you guys know Tuesday if I'm going to be able to pull off the day game or not, or if we will have a day off from these shows. Then they'll be off on Thursday before they get back into action on Friday in Chicago against the White Sox. All right, go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Soak it in. You get a win today. The big man hits. Your AC, your staff does his things. We'll talk again tomorrow night on the Locked On Astros Postcast.